Adirondack Girl at Heart. I teach antique lovers how to create successful antique businesses that they love. It's my favorite thing to do. One of the ways that I do that is by sharing with you my vintage finds, telling you how much I paid for each item and then what I think each is worth. If you've been following me at all on my blog, Adirondack Girl at Heart, or if you're in my Facebook group, Your Vintage Headquarters, then you know that my husband and I have been traveling lately, separately to Vermont and New Hampshire, and then we just got back from Pennsylvania. And I have videotaped some of my finds. You can see those videos in the group. You can see them on my Instagram account, which is also Adirondack Girl at Heart. And then today I'm showing you some of the things that didn't make it into a video, with a couple of exceptions of things I just had to show you again. And we'll start with those. 2 Native American baskets that I fell in love with and squealed inside with joy when I found out they were $3 each. I found them at the Wilmington Flea Market in Wilmington, Vermont. And I have a blog post all about Native American baskets, primarily northeastern woodland into central, north central America. This basket was made by a woman, Delphine Cloud Baraboo, in Wisconsin. Telltale signs of a Native American basket are that it's made out of very lightweight ash splint, usually has some dyed decorations right here. They're extremely well made, very light and very sturdy. I believe this one is worth about $40 to $50. And then the second one is much older and unfortunately has a little bit of damage. It's missing its handle over here, unfortunately, but you can see the oxidation of the ash splint. There's a look at the bottom. Did I show you the bottom of this one? There's the bottom. It's got a plastic label on it. So this is obviously newer. I'm gonna date it to maybe the 60s or 70s, 80s, somewhere in there. Whereas this one is much older. If it had the handle, I would value it in the $100 plus range. I'm hoping with the missing handle that it will bring about 40 to 50 like the other one. I'm just in love with this beautiful color. The aging on the side. So those are the 2 pieces that I am like so thrilled about. I will link to that blog post about Native American baskets below the video. Let's jump into some of the other finds. While we were in New Hampshire driving home, we drove by an estate sale and we weren't too sure about it. They were very elderly and it wasn't really clear what was going on, but eventually super sweet, super nice, and we bought quite a few things, and this is one of them. Really great jar with the wire and wooden bail, has the really nice lid. It was $5 and I think it will bring about $65 to $75. This I picked up at an antique shop in Wilmington, Vermont. I was so excited because I love these little jars from England and France that have a little potted meat or cheese jars. This one is not French or English. It cost $8. It is American and I just love the look of it. It did originally have a bail that would have held a lid in place. If I were going to sell this, I would probably sell it on Etsy in the $25 to $30 range. You may have seen this on Instagram. Picked this up in Pennsylvania on the way home to New York. It was $6. It has really no condition issues at all, and it should sell for about $20. little wooden angel. Just love the simplicity of that. Cost $1. I'm calling that folk art, modern folk art. Probably sell for about $12. A pair of doorknobs, ceramic, cost $2. These sell for $10 to $12. I like to, hopefully I can get them apart and put a bottle brush tree inside, and then it sits like that, and they sell for $10 at the annual craft show that I do every year. This spool of wire will be super handy. It's nice and rusty. I like to use rusty colored wire for different projects. So this will be great for that. Plus I think it looks really cool. And here is a willow basket. It was $2. Not really old, but people do like willow. You can tell when you look closely that it's tree, not tree branches, but tree sprigs, tree something from a willow, and it should sell for about $15 to $20. Look at this cute little frog, homemade in a ceramic glass, cost 25 cents. He will sell for $8 to $10. An American ironstone creamer will sell for, on Etsy, I think I can get 15 to 18. It's newer, unmarked, but still really nice looking and in perfect condition. Cost $1.25. Set of 3 buffalo china bowls. They have the embossed buffalo on the back, and it says China, USA. They were 50 cents each, and I will sell them in my antique booth for $6 to $8 each. This is one of my favorite finds. Not old, but really looks like ironstone. I did pay $5 for it, which is a lot for me. It isn't marked, but I think a bouquet of flowers is gonna look really gorgeous in that, so I will be keeping that for a while. Okay, we're getting down to the wire. How about I'll show you some of the bigger items that I've picked up recently. Here's a very cool drawer, $3, with awesome handles and little keyhole there. That should sell for about $20. I'll use it for display in my booth. Look at this Victorian mirror, $3. Really old. The mirror, I'm sure, is new. It should sell for about $45. I was really enchanted by this painting. It cost $1. It's got like a really great camp feeling to it. I can just picture that hanging in someone's camp. I mean, it looks like someone's camp. Did I say it cost $1? $35 to $40. I'll price that. It's a nice rack with hooks and a scalloped edge. It was $1. I will put $30 to $35 on that. And while we were in Vermont, I drove by a pile of things. It wasn't trash. It was things that had been put out specifically for people who might be interested in them. So I stopped. I picked up 2 items. This lantern, it's not old, but it was left outside, so it really aged. Very cool. I feel like I want to spray it to protect it a little bit from the elements and use it on my own deck, but if I were going to sell it, I would price it at about $35 to $40. And then the second thing I picked up at the curb is this cast iron kettle. It's going to get a little bit of a rust treatment. I have a blog post about how to sort of manage the rust, and I'm thinking $35 for that. as well. And another item from a different curb. Cats are not my favorite, but a lot of people love them and they buy cat things. Same with dogs. This actually has a price tag from Yankee Candle, $22.99. I think I will price him probably at about $25 in my antique booth. We're getting down to the wire. A couple of glass items. This is a blown glass, I'm gonna call it like an ice bucket, and it's marked Vanini di Serono, and it is a known name, and on eBay these were going for about $20 to $30. So I'll investigate that a little bit more. I have been interested in art glass lately. It does, it was hand blown. The pontil mark on the bottom has been polished, and I paid $3 for that. At the same thrift store, I picked up this really kind of ugly bottle-shaped vase. I thought it was really interesting, and I wanted to do a little bit of research on that, and I paid $3 for it as well. And at that estate sale that I mentioned with the elderly couple, I bought 4 Pyrex coffee mugs for $5. Got several other items, but they're in different videos. Some really great butter print or Amish Pyrex casseroles, a set of 3. Okay, down to the wire. I have a course on little golden books coming up, so I'm always picking them up whenever I find them for reasonable prices, and these were $1/4 each. Last 3 finds are perfume. If you've been watching me for a while, then you know I sell quite a lot of perfume on eBay. If I'm not sure of the perfume, I like to do a quick search on eBay while I'm out. I was at a flea market or a thrift store, and there were about 10 different perfumes, and I just quickly looked them up and picked out these 3, which I had never heard of. So sometimes that means that the people who did buy them, the few people at the time that they were made, still really enjoy them and they want to buy them. These are 3 full bottles in their original box, and I paid $5 each, but I'm expecting to make $30 to $50 on each one of those. So that's my vintage finds for today. I hope you enjoyed seeing my treasures, and I hope you'll come back, visit again, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe. All right, take care and happy hunting.